What's up? It's Diana and I'm back with another reset video. I am just gonna go over kind of how much I made this month and yeah, give you an update on my finances and just thoughts. If you're new here, I make YouTube videos on my life as a registered dental hygienist and paying off $70,000 worth of debt. If you haven't already, you can check out my playlist where I kind of go into more detail about my debt and my financial goals. So if you're wanting more of a backstory to how I paid off a bunch of my debt recently, you can go ahead and check out those last videos. All right, so I have my car journal here, as you guys know. Or maybe you don't know. Anyway, I have a little journal that I keep in my car, and so I fill out whatever I want in it. I talk about it in my yearly reset video that I made in January, so you can take a look there and see what I've added. My 2023 journal, I never dropped it in water, like it never fell out of my car. And of course, this one just plops right out of my car and into a puddle. I am 32 years old, living at home with my parents to save money on rent, to pay off my debt faster and start saving up for a down payment to buy a condo. Hopefully 10 months time. That's my goal, is near the end of the year. I also have my You Need a Budget open so that I can kind of reference and make sure I am telling you guys the correct information. I talk about it a lot. It's basically a virtual envelope system that helps you kind of allocate money that you already have into categories and be able to move them freely. $0 based budget, that works for me. I do plan to test out a few other like Google Sheets type of budgets in combination with this, just because I like having my information everywhere and I always am open to trying new things to see if I like. So if you guys have any suggestions on which finance, budget, Google Sheets, whatever they're called, from like Etsy or another influencer or YouTuber, just let me know down below because I'd love to check it out. So some days I have a 3-day weekend and sometimes it's 2 depending on the week, and I like to make sure every week that I have reset my place, kind of just catch up on the cleanings that I wasn't able to get to during the week or got too exhausted, because I drive 1 hour each way to work. So every day, so it's kind of really exhausting. There are obviously some areas in my room that I kind of just hide stuff and push them away and deal at a later point. But spring is coming, so I am definitely going to try and get my crap together, especially if I'm moving out. I probably only want to take like less than 50% of the stuff that I have here. So I really got to start clearing stuff out. I barely wear my clothes. I wear like a 3 to 4 of the same thing over and over again because I don't really go out. I just work, come home, sleep, rinse and repeat. Go to work in scrubs, wear scrubs, change, come home, straight into pajamas. I don't really like that way of living, but I know it's kind of temporary at the moment. And now that the days are getting longer, it might be easier for me to stay awake after I get home from work because it's still sunlight out, whereas now it's getting better, but it's still quite dark by the time I get home and I don't feel comfortable walking around at night. I would prefer it to still be light out. Anyway, I get my room all kind of ready to go for the week, and then I like to just make myself food. I do plan to make a video on things that I'm doing to reduce my spending so that I can dump all that extra money towards my down payment and emergency fund. But I'm still working on it. There's still some days where I just go to the grocery store, buy whatever, and then move that money around in You Need a Budget to make the costs get covered with whatever I have in my bank account. So I really want to try and work on being more intentional with the food that I buy and just meal prep a lot more. I'm gonna just go straight into the income. So working as a dental hygienist, this month I have made $6,069.02. Year to date, I have made $11,062.87. I finally got paid out from YouTube. Once you accumulated $100 or more, they finally pay you out. And so I wasn't making like more than $100 a month. So I only got paid $112.83 this month, but that took like a really long time to get to because I think the last time I got paid was, let me double check. So the last time I got paid from YouTube was in November. So it took December and January, I guess February, like monthly income or a monthly amount made to finally get me paid out. But this month in total, because it's weird, the payout never really matches with the amount that it says on my analytics. This month I made $68.45 as of filming this. There's still like 2 days to go, a few more. I don't know what day it is anymore, of February, but I had to film this today to get something out. So I might make a few extra cents, but I'm just gonna document it as that, and then I'll include whatever else I've made going forward into the next month. In terms of subscribers, one of my videos went viral, which is why I made more money this month than pretty much previous months before. So thank you everyone who watched and subscribed. It makes me really happy. But my new subscriber count, although this is not something that I can really control, is at 1,860 subscribers. So that's an increase of 70 new subscribers since January. So yeah, last month I made a goal of making $50 off of YouTube. Again, this is something that I can't control, but I've surpassed that. My goal was to make 4 videos. Actual amount was 4 videos, and shorts, again, I always put as 1, and I didn't post any this month because shorts and Instagram reels honestly are a lot harder to make for me personally. I have so many clips of me doing stuff, but I just like never use them. I'm so exhausted that the last thing I want to do when I'm on my phone is to like make something. I just like want to scroll and zone out and not really think about it. So I'm trying. I just need to find a routine with getting those out and trying to find what works for me in terms of editing, whether it's transferring it onto my computer and using Final Cut Pro or using some sort of app to edit them. Sometimes I feel like the screen is just too small and I can't get as detailed as I'd like. I'll save that for another day. So in terms of my debt as of January 1st, 2024, I was at $52,457.06. I have paid off all my consumer debt now. So it's just my student loan that's left over, and right now it's sitting at $44,058 and some change, I'm sure. I pay monthly $284.25 at 0% interest. So my simulator here on You Need a Budget says my monthly target of $284.25 keeps me on track to pay off this loan in 12 years and 10 months. I don't plan to stay that long paying it off, but at the moment, because I am working really hard to build up that down payment, I am just kind of paying the monthly minimum, and then I will figure it out. Unless my mortgage broker comes back and saying this amount is really affecting you, then I'll rethink things. But as of right now, when we discuss my debt and in terms of how much I'm gonna be qualified for, she really wasn't concerned about the student loan. She said there's ways around that. And it's a really small like minimum payment, so she wasn't worried. So I'm just looking at my spending for February on my You Need a Budget on my reports tab, and I spent 66% of the total of my spending on debt. So that was $3,825.60. My goal is to roughly save around $3,600 a month. $38,2560 was a little bit more because I dipped into my emergency fund to just completely pay off my line of credit completely instead of waiting another month and then incurring interest on that. So if I can aim for $3,800 a month, great. I don't think that's possible unless I really work hard on cutting everything out. But like I said, I don't think it'd be possible because I am like at the bare minimum. I took out my hair extensions, I don't get my lashes done, I stopped getting my nails done, I don't wear makeup anymore. I only wear them for videos really, or if I'm going out. The foundation that I'm using is on its last leg. I'm just like scooping it out of the bottle, using little dots sparingly. I don't really buy mascara anymore because it's expensive here in Canada, absolutely insane for drugstore stuff. But I found some cheaper but good quality anti-aging type of skincare products that I feel have been helping, because my goal is to just like not have to wear makeup at all, period, or at least foundation. I hate it. It irritates my skin no matter what I do. I am washing my makeup off as soon as this video is done because it just irritates my skin so much, and wearing a mask all day, like I cannot clear up my acne because of work and wearing the mask, and my skin is super sensitive that like if I touch my face I will have a pimple there in a day or two. It is what it is. So I would prefer to not have to wear makeup at all ever again. If I can have nice skin, or like nice enough skin for myself to come on here without having to put any on, that would be ideal. I would love to be able to film videos without any makeup on. In terms of YouTube, I really want to ramp it up. I am enjoying making videos. It's just finding the time and prioritizing it, and also trying not to be too perfect about it. Like in the perfect world, I would love to have my own space where I can film anywhere and have everything be aesthetically pleasing or to my level. So the way that I want it, the way it's decorated. It's just the real world. It's not possible for everyone to have a very nice looking place all the time, and I shouldn't let that stop me from filming. And also I just need to figure out like a better way to work with the way that my brain works. So mornings I am I'm just a morning person. I'm more productive, my brain is working, and I feel a little like it's kind of wasted while I'm at work. So lately I've been waking up at 5:30 in the morning, trying to get myself up as soon as I wake up, but I do find myself kind of scrolling on my phone a little bit. It's really annoying. But yeah, my goal is waking up at 5:30, which I have been doing, but I would like to actually get out of bed and not just roll around until 6 o'clock. That way I can utilize my morning. Lately I have just been kind of making my lunches in the morning, whereas now I am going to try and meal prep a few days ahead so I don't have to do that in the morning, and then I can maybe use the quiet time that I have to film another video or do something more productive, so that when I come home, when I'm exhausted, I can just relax and not force myself to film and like not end up liking how it looks after, or just feeling guilty because I am like useless in the evening. I am just done. My social meter is down. Like I don't want to talk to anyone. I want silence. Silence is like all I want. And yeah, there's no point in me forcing myself to work against the way that my body works when it's just easier to work with it. So mornings are more productive, and instead of having that energy wasted while at work, I'd rather just wake up earlier, focus it on things that I want to prioritize, and then at work I can just be tired. I don't know. Just get through the day. All right, I'm just gonna leave that there. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.